So there is some unconscious colonizations that that is happening in every black man. You know, I call it unconscious because I see a system that we have inherited over the years, and it has become a part of us. The things we like, you know, that somehow, even when our senses are speaking to us, we ignore it. We put it down as if it's not working, as if it doesn't exist. And I'll make reference to our medication. You know, let's say for instance, someone is sick with an ailment and is being given root and herbs, and that's cure that sickness. You know, and that person he has seen that this thing works. There's an evidence of it working. But you still find that same people will still come and pull down those, downplay the fact that this thing works, you know, and it makes me see it as a way of we Africans thinking less of ourselves, because that's an African solution that is being used to solve an African problem. We don't we don't um, we don't magnify our solution enough. We downplay it and we see it as fetish, and for that, a whole lot of things. It still makes us feel that until a white man bring his solution, whatever we have is nothing. And I will still there are some other instances I will make reference to. For instance, Nigeria 2023 election, I was surprised that we have to go um, to the British, to Chatham House, to host our presidential campaign. Why should the British decide what happened in the most populous African country? Why should that be a center where we discuss um, such thing when we could actually decide ourselves? You know, and this unconscious colonization still exists tomorrow in every day of our life. Every one of us is guilty of it. Even me making this, I'm guilty of it. And that's the reason most of our institutions are not growing. If you talk about football, for instance, you know, if you see Africa, we consume um, most of our passion in European sports. You know, when I check the statistics, it's over 60 million. Nigeria, using Nigeria as a reference point, over 60 millions of the populations watch English Premier League. Does that mean that we, we don't have African countries that are performing better? No, it's just the way we've been conditioned. The more we watch them, the more we make them rich. Why we go back? This is something we need to look into.